Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get the most use out of this cool wind fishing rod, at least if you mainly do fishing for AFK activities. My mastery is almost at 2100, so it's pretty decent, at least for getting the prize fishes. I'm going to show you some ways to increase the lifetime of your cool wind fishing rod and other rods like it. Even the triple float fishing rods, if you want to use those instead. Well, let's get into it. First off, of course, you can see here, no float. Do not use floats if you try to catch prize fishes, because the float percentages actually go ahead and add to the percentage pool of things that you can get while fishing. So having a float only really increases the chances of you getting either blue or yellow fishes and not the rare fish and not like the prize fishes. At least for now, there's not a float for that. So my first tip is do not use a float. Second off, if you want to increase the lifespan of your fishing rods overall, you can do like I did, get some pets. Whenever you get more durability reduction resistance, it does it so whenever there's a chance of durability getting reduced, it actually kind of like the system kind of rolls the dice for it to not consume. And so the higher your reduction is, the higher chance it rolls to actually not use durability when it should have. The maximum you can get with pets and costumes and everything is 91%. So, like this rod right here, it's going to get insane value. Again, it's only going to have like a 9% chance to actually consume durability, and that's whenever it actually rolls for it. Like this one right now, it has 989 durability left, and I've been using it for 2 days right now. So it really adds up over time. This one also gives like some extra mastery, just like the other backpack, and again also durability reduction resistance. I have an outfit on my fisher. I don't PvE with or anything. It's simply just for the durability reduction. As you can see with the first part, sorry, not the first part. The first part here on the awakening one, boom, durability reduction. Main head, also durability reduction, and then for the 8-piece set, another 10% durability reduction. So from having like 8 pieces of gear and like weapon and awakened weapon and so on, you get an extra 30%. What else can you use? You can also use, like I do, the artifact set, and again, more durability reduction resistance. You can also use the fishing time one. But if you're using the cool wind fishing rod, you won't need it, because it just maxes out the auto fishing time right away. That's why I'm using the just a pure gear durability reduction resistance, and the same with the pet as well. I do have one where like special auto fishing time reduction, but the auto fishing time reduction caps out at what, 66.666 whatever. So beyond that point, which the rod already gives, you don't get any extra benefit from it. That's why I'm using the durability ones. Yeah, I also have the pay-to-win fish tank. You can also get just get one with just 50 slots instead of 100, which will be enough for most people, at least if they don't AFK for a really long time. You can do that by doing a quest line in Land of the Morning Light over... Well, it says that it's at the Sea Palace, but you go over here, jump off the cliff into the water. There are plenty of videos on that online to show how to actually get there. And then when you are at the temple, you just go to one of the guys the furthest in the back and do a couple of like a quest every couple of days until you have the fish tank. It's really fast, it's really simple. It just takes a couple of daily quests really. And then of course you can also buy the pay to win one, and then you can combine it, so you can get this this one with 100 slots instead. Let's see, what else do we have? Fishing locations, yeah. Me personally, like I'm fishing at the it's called the Hakoven Island spot, but actually it's just like at the depths out here in depth 5 in yeah, Valencia Sea. Yeah, some other good spots are also here at Tigris Island, where it actually goes from like the same pool, so you can go ahead and go there as well if you want, but you won't get as much distance, which is why I'm out here. So I don't have to server swap and so on to actually get my turn-ins, and I can just use either Nempo Village or one of the other like villages closer by, so I can turn my fish in for maximum value faster, and then I don't have to server swap as much. Some other notable fishing spots, of course, the spot at Velia, it's also really good. If you're in doubt, you'll see it. There's always going to be a ton of people just standing around. It's also a great spot. It can also be better than the one I'm using. The problem is, it's like that's where most people fish, so the fish are usually at a lower price when you actually try to turn them in. So you are going to end up having to server hop more and so on to get the maximum value. And again, because like the distance is lower, you can't just use one of these towns to get maximum value. You should actually go ahead and use either this one or Buckbow to get extra value out of your fish because of the distance. That's why I don't really use Velia. If I did some more like if I did farming and stuff, I would probably just go ahead and use the Velia spot because it's closer to the Vel, and so it's faster to transport. But I have the archaeologist map, so it's really simple. I just go ahead and use it. Boom, I'm in Arihasa. Then I go ahead and use the traveler's map, and then I'm in Valencia. So in a matter of what, 10 seconds, I go from being out here to being like in the middle of Valencia. Then I just ride my horse over to the Vel. So it doesn't take that much more for me. And also because I have the map, whenever I'm done turning in all of my fishes and so on, I just go ahead and use it again, and boom, I'm just back on my boat, ready to fish. And today you get more value out of your trades overall the higher trading level you have. So it's really whenever you turn in your fishes, just try to try to use some small training XP and life EXP buffs, like this one right here, 14 million, I get an extra 15%, that's nice. And the same for the drought here as well, an extra 20%, and that doesn't cost me very much. Whenever I turn in my fishes, I usually get at least 500 million, and the highest I've had was 7 billion. But the 7 billion one is it really is an outliner. That's the night where I got 3 of the rarest prize fishes in Valencia Sea. So no, it was 2, but still a lot of orange fishes. So that one doesn't really count. But like on average, I mostly make about 1 to 1.5 billion when I'm out here fishing, just because I get a lot of the yellow Corvina and the bluebell stars. Yeah. Oops. As you can see, I have a pen fishing show, and also Ted Manor's Fishes Close. You don't need this, but it helps. Because as you can see here at the price catch fish rate, it's a 5%. So whenever I can toss out the rod, there's a 5% chance of me catching a prize fish. And the higher your mastery is, the higher the chance also is that you actually go ahead and get that. The benefit of using triple roads or the event fishing ones is it works like a triple road. Triple rod, and a triple rod fishing rod does it so that you have a chance of catching either, I think it's a maximum of 3 or 4 fishes per rod toss, and if you're really lucky you can actually go ahead and get like the 3 or 4 fishes to be orange ones, so it really adds up fast. Another thing about durability, you can also go ahead and brand your rods, so you can also brand the triple fishing floats or triple float fishing rods. But I wouldn't say that's necessarily worth it. It can be, but I wouldn't really do it. just because it's low durability, and a brandstone, unless you have a ton of them laying around, it's still 400 pearls, so that's $4 just to go ahead and reduce that time more. The cool one fishing rod though, I highly recommend getting it branded, just like I have, because when you use a brandstone on an item, the item automatically reduces, like it automatically halves the chance of durability being consumed, and then stacking that up with all of the other durability reduction, it just adds up fast, and that's where I got the number for the 91 from. And also the pets, I made one of them into tier 5 to get an extra % durability reduction, because just that right there gives me almost 6,000 more casts on my 1,000 durability rod. So everything just adds up really fast. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it, guys. Sorry. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. If this helped you, or you would like to see some more tips and tricks like this one, even some more in-depth guides, go ahead and tell me down below in the comments, and yeah, have a good day.